So one of the things that it seems I've kind of missed, although I'm going to be able to pull 2 videos out of it, haha, you watch. One of the things I've kind of missed is the whole hullabaloo with immigration and the children being torn from their families. Donald Trump is tearing children from their families. You're all idiots. I say this so many times. You're all idiots. Firstly, Donald Trump did not enact this law. He didn't start this shit. Wasn't him. It was a long time ago that this shit has been going on since. And fucking, so to pretend as if everybody's asking Donald Trump to roll back laws he's enacted, and all the people that are treating Donald Trump as if he is this monster because of this thing he's done, I've got news for you. You're an idiot. How fucking stupid are you? You mean to tell me that it slipped past your notice that he enacted these laws in the first place? And now you're upset because you're seeing your children being taken away and all whatnot. Right? It's just really a shame that intelligence is no longer a prized commodity in this world. It's really just a shame. It annoys me so much how stupid everybody just willfully wants to be about this shit. Come the fuck on. So, whatever. Let's not forget the fact that for those parents who are actually going, trying to cross the border illegally with their children, as opposed to the people who are just sending their children north, right? Which does happen, motherfuckers. So don't give me that shit. Secondly, those people who are actually doing that are no different than, say, somebody who takes their child on a drug deal, or somebody who drives drunk with their child in the car, or somebody who decides to hijack an airplane with their child. It's no fucking different. If you're jaywalking with your kid, you're committing a crime with your child, right? So people who are trying to come into this country illegally with their children are trying to commit a crime with their child. And funny thing about when you commit crimes, you tend to get locked up. And when that happens, you don't get to take your kids. So go and talk to all the people in prison right now with children who have been separated from their children. Idiots! You're all fucking idiots. And we're not taking these kids and going, look, you tried to come into the country with a kid. That's illegal. And we are now confiscating this child indefinitely. It's ours now. Our kid. We're not doing that. Nobody's doing that. They take the kids because it's the law, and they fucking separate them from the parents while all the fucking shit goes on. And then they go back to the parents when they ultimately get fucking sent back home. Right? We're not just keeping the fucking kids. But anyways, the Democrats in basic fashion have decided to dredge up an old problem and pretend it's a new problem to try and make Donald Trump look bad. Remember, the goal is always to try and make Donald Trump look bad. That's the game. How can we now make Donald Trump look bad? Oh, I know. They're still taking kids away from their parents at the borders when they try to cross? We'll get them on that. Been doing it for decades, but we'll get them on that. And then, Donald Trump, in amazing 5,048 dimension chess fashion, decides to castle kingside and do the unthinkable thing of, well, I'll change it then. So now I bring you this, which just made me laugh so goddamn hard. I actually pissed myself.
Thank you very much. We're signing an executive order. I consider it to be a very important executive order. It's about keeping families together while at the same time
Pissing off Democrats.
being sure that we have a very powerful, very strong border, and border security will be equal, if not greater than previously.
And that is going to piss off Democrats.
So we're going to have strong, very strong borders, but we're going to keep the families together. I didn't like the sight or the feeling of families being separated.
Which you know can't possibly be true. You know that man was masturbating to those videos and photos of children in cages because he's the devil incarnate. So how dare any of you believe him when he says that he didn't like seeing that shit?
There's a problem that's gone on for many years, as you know, through many administrations, and we're working very hard on immigration. It's been just left out in the cold. People haven't dealt with it, and we are dealing with it.
Dude, because he is more than happy to deal with problems. He loves dealing with problems. And he loves knocking that shit out, man. It's only been it hasn't even been 2 fucking years.
So step by step, just like we dealt with North Korea, we dealt with Iran, we dealt with an economy that was heading in the wrong direction, we dealt with a lot of different problems.
It hasn't even been 2 years. Now, it's a little bit optimistic saying that he's dealt with Iran and dealt with North Korea. But he's pretty much dealt with Iran and North Korea. So, like I said before, the man's looking for new shit to solve every day. You Democrats want to keep making him look bad. It ain't gonna work.
This is one that has been going on for many decades. So we're keeping families together, and this will solve that problem. At the same time, we are
pissing off Democrats.
Keeping a very powerful border, and it continues to be a zero tolerance. We have zero tolerance for people that enter our country illegally.
Zero tolerance, huh? I don't know. I actually believe it when he says it. Call me crazy.
With that, I'd ask Mike Pence, Vice President, if he'd like to say anything.
Well, thank you, Mr. President.
I'll give a fuck about what you have to say when you're the goddamn president.
I think the word compassion comes into it, but it's still equally as tough, if not tougher.
It's absolutely true, Mr. President.
Secretary Newsom,
I'll give a fuck about what you have to say when you're the fucking president.
Thank you very much. Great job. Okay. You're going to have a lot of happy people.
And a lot of pissed off Democrats.
Yeah.
Why did you wait so long trying to do this coverage?
It's been going on for 60 years. 60 years. Nobody's taken care of it. Nobody's had
the fucking balls.
The political courage to take care of it, but we're going to take care of it. It's been going on for a long time.
It's been going on for a long time. That one lady posted pictures on Twitter of when Obama was caging children.
Do you think you're backing down? Critics
No, the border is just as tough, but we do want to keep families together. This is a problem. If you look at some of those horrible scenes from a few years ago, to me they were horrible scenes. They were just terrible. And that was during the Obama administration.
Right.
Other administrations have had the same thing. We're keeping the family together. And
that's what you've done, Democrats. You're a squeaky wheel that got its grease. And now you've made Donald Trump the we're keeping families together president. Apparently, we haven't had a keeping families together president since before Reagan. Since long before Reagan. Since like decades before Reagan. So we haven't had a keeping families a long fucking time. And now, he's a we're keeping families together president. You guys are great at this.
so this is it. And also, there may be some litigation. We're also wanting to go through Congress. We will be going through Congress. We're working on a much more comprehensive bill. A lot of good things are happening toward immigration and proper immigration.
Proper immigration.
But we have to have strong borders, and ultimately we want to see it done right. And it will be done right.
Because Donald Trump is the type of man who wants shit done right.
But what we have done today is we are keeping families together. The borders are just as tough, just as strong. They can come in through ports of entry if they want. That's a whole different story. And that's coming in through a process, and the process is what we want.
Process. The proper fucking process.
So I want to thank you all very much. I think this is something
And then all the media just screams at him for like 2 minutes straight. While somebody else screams back at them, okay, thank you for coming. We're done now. No questions. Get the fuck out. But yeah. So the Democrats decided to dredge up some old shit that was enacted before most of them were born and throw it on out there as this is what Donald Trump is doing. And so Donald Trump went, okay, well, I don't like that either. So fuck it. And now he's the keeping families together president. Like, seriously, man. You think in the next election he's not going to be calling himself the we kept families together the immigration thing? For 60 years, families were torn apart at the borders. And Donald Trump became the man that keeps families together. Dude, you guys are writing his campaign slogans for him at this point. But keep it up. Keep figuring out monstrous, terrible things that other people enacted that's still going on that are wrong that we should get rid of. Because Donald Trump will go, well, that's wrong. We should get rid of that. And then he'll sign in another book. And all of a sudden, he'll be the whatever your next problem is solved president. So, yeah, this shit cracks me up. I wanted to talk about it for a while now. I wanted to talk about it the whole time that I was off. But it was just so asinine and stupid that I was just hoping at some point or another, like, somebody would figure out, oh wait, Donald Trump didn't do this. But yeah, whatever. So now, here we are. The keeping families together president. God bless America.